version of Stairway to Heaven I have ever heard.
Hello, that is not Stairway to Heaven. Oh. That is Closer to the Heart from Alex Lifeson and his band called Rush. Canadian Treasures, Rush. Right, so obviously I'm holding one of the coolest guitars in the whole store and in rock and roll history. This is an Epiphone double neck SG guitar, and welcome back to Bizarre Guitar and Drum in Phoenix. I am Ryan McKay, and I'm excited to be, I've been back here in the back room just jamming on this thing and trying to remember as many 12-string rock and roll songs as I can. Of course, Greg mentioned Stairway to Heaven. That is legendary Jimmy Page playing one of these double neck SGs. This is, of course, as I mentioned, is the Epiphone variety of the iconic Gibson instrument, which was the EDS 1275, if I'm not mistaken, back in the day. I believe in 1963 through 68 they were making these, and then they started up again in the 70s.
All I know is there's a lady who knows that's all that glitter is gold, and she's buying Stairway to Heaven. That's all I know.
Makes me wonder if we're going to get through all those lyrics. Yeah, so let's break this guitar down, and I'll show you kind of how it all works. This is the biggest piece of mahogany you will see on any guitar, of course, and you've got your typical Gibson style bridges here, the stop bar tailpiece there, humbucking pickups on top, clearly 12 strings on the bottom, 6 strings. If you're not a big fan of the SG, because of the way they sit and how they kind of feel like they're going this way, interesting to note with this guitar, it's a shorter scale length on an SG, so we've only got, 19 frets on this, on both of these necks here. Pretty interesting. But so what we can do is we can set it up, the switch up here to play the 12-string portion of this guitar, and that would be there, and then in the middle we've actually got them both on, so I can give you a little bit of Stairway to Heaven, you know, what is it? And then we jump down here, and this guitar is now, because it's in the middle position, we got both of the guitars ringing. So you can see that when I struck this down here, you can kind of hear the resonance of the 12-string. Now I think, to me, like, that's one of the coolest things about this double neck, is this sort of resonance that it gets. So if I'm playing, like, let's say I play an E,
you know, that sounds like a bustle in your hedgerow.
You're really trying to get me to play Stairway to Heaven. I told you that I wasn't going to do that because I wanted to play Rush instead.
Yeah, they're just a Zeppelin imitation band.
All right, so let me get my pedal on.
What kind of pedal is that, Ryan?
This pedal is an old-timey Ibanez TS9 tube screamer from way back in the day. Very cool, made in Japan.
My favorite.
So let's hear this thing rock out a little bit. Here you go, Greg. I'll play you a little bit of the Stairway to Heaven solo. So Jimmy just kind of wraps up on the 12th string, and then it's time for the guitar solo, and that would be the... That's all I remember. That's all you're gonna get.
And she's buying a stairway to heaven. What kind of amp are you using there, Ryan?
This is a Princeton Reverb reissue, 68 Princeton reissue in denim Tolex. Skinny jeans Tolex. So, all right, this guitar is up on our Reverb page. It comes with a case. Interesting to note that the case for this guitar sleeps 6. You could also use this as a bed and breakfast.
It also has a kitchenette.
And a love seat. And a fully stocked fridge full of Cavassier. Okay, so visit our Reverb page and check it out. And you can have it sent right to your door. So thank you very much for watching these videos. And make sure you like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we will see you
Let's hear some more Rush.
That's the only song I know.